my sunflowers, welcome to today's video. In today's video we're going to be filming a dollar store makeup challenge. So what I did is I went to Dollar Tree and bought a bunch of makeup. So hopefully this look will turn out okay. I have very limited hopes. The only thing I'm really going to be using from my own makeup kit is my eyeshadow primer, which I use with everything because I want my eyeshadow to stick on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so first we're going to start with foundation. I got a BB cream in the shade medium, and I figured that would be good. I also got a beauty blender that I already dampened, so we're gonna see where this goes. Let's hope this goes good. So just gonna, oof, I think this is already too dark. Fun times. But that's okay. This is a challenge, right? That's what this is supposed to be. So just... Okay, so review on Beauty Blender. It's hard as a rock. Not quite enjoying it. Feels really rough on my skin. Don't really like that. Gotta put more foundation because don't know if you guys can see that, but that is not very good coverage. So we're just gonna put a lot on my hand and see where that goes. So this, the reason I picked the BB cream is because the other foundations they had didn't look very promising. And I know BB cream is an okay brand. Like, I've never personally liked it, but I know other people like that, so that's why I really picked that. Just lathering this on, hoping to get some kind of good coverage. Got it on my nose ring. Not meaning to do that. Yeah, so the Dollar Tree was right across from my house, so just went and swooped it up from there. Yeah, and I got this beauty blender because I really like the color, and I don't use beauty blenders all that much. So I'm really hoping that maybe in the future I can get a good beauty blender because I have no idea where mine went. Also, this is like now, okay, so it's down here. It started just kind of really rubbing off and not being good, but now it's like caking on, and I'm like, not what I signed up for, but cool. I'm getting it in my hairline, if you guys can see, and it's really runny. This is not starting out great. Not really starting out great, but that's okay. If you are a makeup guru, I don't know if you saw, but I mean everyone practically saw, but Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star coming out with a palette, and honestly I'm excited. I don't watch Jeffree Star all that much because I don't know, I just never have, but I've always kind of just loved Shane Dawson, and his conspiracy videos freak me out, so I love that thrill. I love the adrenaline that gives me. So we love that for us. I'm really hoping this palette like slaps because honestly, I'd be excited to use it one day. Just saying. This cheek is still not like covering. Also, I look greasy, so that's really gross. 10 out of 10 would not recommend this this brand of #1 beauty blender. #2, sorry BB cream, but it's a no for me. Like, that's kind of gross. Just gonna maybe blend neck into that. Don't want to look too different from my skin tone. Already am. That's okay. We can get this done, right? Right, folks? We can get this done. So next would be contour. So for contour, I picked up this LA Colors pressed powder because that's all they had, And I started to unwrap it, and then I was like, wait, I want to unwrap it on camera. And then I looked at it, and it says it comes with a puff applicator, right? This is the puff applicator. LA Colors, I don't know what you're doing with your lives, but no, sweetheart. But thankfully, not planning on using the puff applicator. I actually found these at the dollar store too. This one's a Wet n Wild contour brush. Don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm really excited to use these, and hopefully they work good. My face is still wet. That's actually kind of gross, and it looks really gross on me. Would not recommend the BB cream medium shade, so I probably should have went light, but you know, usually I'm medium. Look at how fluffy that is. Oh, it feels so nice and real. We're really hoping this works. I'm having high hopes for this brush, so don't let me down, Wet n Wild. Okay, so we're just gonna take that, puff it, and just do our contour like normal. Hopefully this doesn't make me any darker. Okay, so when I say I'm doing contour, I'm really only doing the darker shades of it because they didn't have any highlight. So I might have to use my own highlight, which is fine because I can do that, but I really didn't want to. I didn't want to have to use my own makeup, you know? That's why I went out and bought makeup. But it looks like I might have to, so that's fine. LA Colors also not doing great. It doesn't close properly. Like, got it. So, there's the contour. I'm going to use my highlight in my Wet n Wild contouring kit palette thing that I have. So I'm just going to use the highlight in it. You guys can watch me. Just got it all over myself. So we're going to place that in the places where highlight is needed, because with this foundation, highlight is very, very needed. Yeah. Not impressed thus far with the makeup products I'm using. The brush is amazing, just let me tell you. The brush I'm really impressed with. It's very soft on my face. It feels very nice, and it's actually getting quite a bit of product. So, Wet n Wild, doing something right with your contouring brush. Oh, and it's cruelty free. I don't know how a brush would be part of cruelty, but you know, we're gonna listen to him. So I'm gonna take the base end of the beauty blender I got, and we're just gonna start roughing that out. Just kind of blending in the edges. I don't know if you guys noticed in the makeup community, but James Charles just released his palette again, and it sold out like super quickly, and I was really upset because number one, I don't have money right now, and so I can't really buy it, but number two, I want it so bad, guys. I want it so bad. I want that palette more than anything. Any makeup product, I want that palette because it's so beautiful, and the colors are so pigmented, and it's a dream to have that. So next, what we're going to do is eyebrows, because these are looking a little crusty right now. We're going to take the LA Colors thing again, but this time we're going to use a small eyeshadow brush to try and do my eyebrows. And I know that's frowned upon, but you know what? Hey, I'm doing the best I can with what I have at the moment, which is dollar store makeup. So we're just going to take that on that and just kind of line them. Just going to fill them in a little bit. Hopefully that works. This brush feels a little weirder than the first one, not gonna lie, but it is a smaller brush, so I can see how. you know, but it is doing its job. It's getting the product onto my face, doing a really great job at that. So go Wet n Wild, 2 for 2, doing really great with your brushes that you sell at dollar stores. Just saying. I might have to buy like a whole set of them. Alright, so that's the eyebrows all complete. Still having trouble closing this. So packaging, like a 0, but the product is actually pretty good. It's got good pigmentation to it. So we're gonna give LA Colors Tan a like 6. While this for my face gets a 3. And yeah, and the Beauty Blender gets like a -4 because of how rough it is. But I mean, it did its job, so I guess that's all I really asked for it to do. So next we're gonna do eyeshadow, and I'm really excited because I grabbed 2 things for eyeshadow. I grabbed a normal palette. There's the word. I grabbed a normal palette. It's Color Mates. Never used this before. And then I grabbed an LA Colors eyeshadow shimmer. So we're excited about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyeshadow primer, which is from Forever 21. Just saying, like $1 from Forever 21. Best thing ever. Take that. We're going to just tap it into my eyelid and rub. And I know this is frowned upon, so please, like, give me makeup tips if you want. Like, please. That would be great. I'd have a great time reading those and seeing how I can improve myself, because that's all I really want to do is improve myself. So yeah. So this whole going out and shopping for a makeup experience was super weird, not gonna lie. Because I was sitting there and I was like, okay, I gotta pick makeup. And then I was like looking at it and I was like, they really have no makeup. Like, this is really kind of crappy. And then I was like, it's the dollar store. What can you expect? Vines, man. Vines. Anyway, but yeah, and it was really weird just going, because usually I never go into the dollar store without my mom. So, going in there without my mom felt really weird. First of all. And then second of all, just shopping feels weird sometimes. Okay, so this. We're going to take my small eyeshadow brush and we're going to start. We're going to start with this shade, the dark brown in the middle, because I really like that shade and I think it is going to go great right outside my eye. And just go down with it and across with it. I am not the best at makeup, guys, but I try, and that's what's important, right? Can you guys see what I'm doing? Just kind of swooping it on the edge there. So that's actually pretty. I like it. I like the color. I like that color so far. So we're just gonna do it on the other eye too. Brush isn't grabbing as much color on this one as I'd like to, but it's doing its job. It's putting it on there. I'm gonna give this brush kind of like a 6. Like, this brush, 10 out of 10, absolutely. But this one's like a 6. Not thoroughly impressed. Okay, so that was brown, and don't know why we started with brown, but you know what? Brown's a pretty color when it comes to makeup. Like, I really, really don't like brown when it comes to clothes. But when it comes to makeup, brown is a beautiful color, and honestly, I appreciate it a lot. So what we're going to do next is we're going to grab into this color right here. It's like a dark purple maroon kind of color. We're just going to grab that. We're going to put it on the inside of our eye. And okay, so this is all gonna look very weird, and I know that, because I'm going to add the purple shimmer right in the middle of my eye. So this makeup look is not going to be like the best, but we're working with it. That's what the important part is. We're working with it. That's a really pretty purple, and honestly, it's working. Enjoying that. Alright, so next is the glitter. So we're gonna rip that baby open, hopefully, and hopefully this will work, because I'm actually really excited about glitter. I love glitter a lot. So, seeing this little makeup pot of glitter. Oh look, it little comes with this little brush. That's adorable. Okay, so we're just gonna, I guess we're just gonna poof it out and see what happens. Okay, so this color is actually blending pretty well into it, but I'm gonna use my bigger brush. There we go. Just try and get a little bit on there. And then, okay, so for the next step, well, into this step into the next step, we're gonna take a Wet n Wild crease brush, yeah, there we go. And we're gonna dip it into this light purple color up here. And we're gonna go into my crease with that. And hopefully that'll offset everything else that's happening here. Probably not, but we're hoping. We have faith in ourselves. Not sure if you guys can see that, but actually it's not that bad. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is take that shimmery stuff again and do it on the other side. Just straight up in the middle, straight up in the middle. And then we're gonna take that crease brush again and voila, shimmer. Okay, so that is the eyeshadow, and actually it doesn't look terrible. Kind of impressed, especially with my non-skin tone going on here. Like, you can tell the major difference in between my skin tone and the foundation, which is okay. I mean, that's what we did this experience for, right? So now that those are done, we're going to take this crease brush, and they didn't have any highlighter either at the dollar store. So I'm going to dip straight back in to that purple color again, and we're going to do that as my highlight. So we're just going to, on there. Wow, there's nothing. Yeah, there's like barely anything coming off of it. So I need to highlight my nose though, guys. Like, that's important. Okay, that's a little better. You guys see that? Okay. Okay, so now we're just gonna highlight the nose. Like no tomorrow. Make them think you're dazzling. Like I already am. Oof. Never let me do that again. And then just a little right there. Can't really see that, but that's okay. So that is that.
Hey guys, so I realized now while I'm editing my video that it goes straight from eyeshadow into lipstick, which isn't right. So my camera obviously cut out during the middle of the transition, so sorry guys, love you. Mwah.
I'm really liking it. I'm digging it. Digging it. You know what James Charles needs to do? Lipstick. Honestly, that man would be so good at doing lipstick. Like, making his own lipstick. Of course, he's already good at doing lipstick. But honestly, his lipstick would be the most pigmented thing in the world. So, there's that. It's actually a really pretty color. Not sure it goes with the look all that well, but I like it a lot. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Seeing me make a fool of myself is pretty fun for most people. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see something else in future videos, comment it down below. I'm always open to suggestion. Actually, I encourage suggestion. And if you want to see more of my videos and follow my video journey, just hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Also go follow my social medias. They will all be down in the description below. I love you guys. Have a good day, my sunflowers.